You think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places, I guess it must be so. But still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know?
Allman in the Morning, Common Sense Radio.
You don't know.
There's a little beauty.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only
Was that a good movie at all, though?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, you did?
As a kid, yeah.
Think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew,
Well, I guess
Have you ever heard the wolf
the Disney
cry corn moon, or asked the grinning
version of Pocahontas is just as real as the Elizabeth Warren version of Pocahontas, right?
Sure.
Yes.
It's,
Yes,
they're both
not quite accurate.
imaginary cartoons, correct?
I think the Disney Pocahontas movie is kind of scary for kids.
I don't know.
I
I mean, a lot of them are, but, you know.
I'm still stuck on Coco. I want to go see that again.
Yeah, we actually had an interesting, we posted that on our Almond in the Morning Facebook page, and a guy said he thought it was really cool, your like review of it, and that it was cool that there was a male human character as far as a Disney main character goes.
Yeah,
Because normally
yeah.
they're either females or animals. Like the male, like, and he's like, it was cool to take my son to something where it was like a little boy.
Oh,
That
right.
was the main character.
Yeah,
I thought that
yeah.
was kind of an interesting observation.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about that part of it, but there were a lot of really great things about Coco that I think one of the best things about it is I think people have if you have any preconceived notions about the movie and what you were going to get, it was refreshing because it was fraught with danger.
Yes.
There could have been so much snarkiness that they could have delivered underhandedly in that movie with the issues of the modern day, but they avoided it altogether and just did a great story, great visuals, and great characters, great music, and it's just a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Right.
I love
You know,
that.
didn't
I'm
have
glad-
to
yeah, I'm glad
add any
you-
garbage to it.
Yeah.
You know, any underhanded, sub mentions about a wall or President Trump or anything like that. It was just refreshing to be able to go and not be lectured to and not also feel like crap for being a white dude or whatever, just kind of like, well, okay,
I remember seeing the preview for it months and months and months ago, and I thought, here we go.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, right, exactly. It was kind of like watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at the Fox Theater. It was like, oh, this is nice just to be able to go and see a play without some idiot saying something about some joke about President Trump or something. It was just kind of like nice to see. That's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all right.
And that's it.
There's
Great
Hermie.
story.
There's a land of misfit toys. Not one of them has orange hair or, whatever. That's the story. So it's kind of weird how we get to the point where we're so afraid every time you turn around. There's some kind of underlying sleight of hand or insult or whatever. Where'd my Pocahontas go? I was gonna get around to that. Let's do the Colors of the Wind. Let's do that one. If it'll buffer.
So good, this song.
Oh, I just did Colors of the Wind, though, didn't I?
But it's good.
It seems boring to me. Isn't it? It
It's
sounds
it's
really
nostalgic to
boring.
me.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
This is what we feared. The pale face is a demon. The only thing they feel at all is greed.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for that.
I wonder if they even
I just got through trying to get all the sub messages out of the way, and suddenly happened upon that. I don't know. It seems like the movie sounds like it's like something where you just kind of see a bunch of people with baskets on their heads running around streams. Doesn't seem very interesting to me.
You've never seen Pocahontas?
I don't know. When was it?
Katie and Ethan's time growing up.
I think Katie did, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been out when they were kids.
The problem is it's really not that that whole thing isn't that interesting. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, just the whole, it's kind of like going to the Arch Museum. It's like, there's a pelt.
Like the Lewis and Clark thing.
There's some driftwood. It's not, and I realize it's important, and I get it. I mean, I get all that, but there's nothing, there's not much to it. I mean, I have the whole, like for instance, I have the entire Lewis and Clark coin collection, and I'm into all that kind of thing, and the Buffalo nickel. Okay, get it. But, the whole moccasin-y, leather, driftwoody, badger, wood, river, it's just boring to me.
You have the coins, you've done your part, drop it.
I get it. But I actually started the segment wanting to talk about Pocahontas. I mean to go all the other ways. But can you dress as Pocahontas now though? Wasn't that one of the things you couldn't dress as in Halloween?
Yeah, you
probably.
cannot.
Moana was the big one that they were talking about. You weren't allowed to dress like Moana this Christmas.
You cannot dress as Pocahontas either.
Or,
as far as
Pocahontas probably true.
No.
Like, I don't understand, like, why is that bad to dress as Moana? I mean, I can see if you dress as Moana and you have, like, a AK-47 in your hand, yeah, I could see that would be inappropriate. But if you're Moana, why is it got to the point where we can't, like, appreciate other kinds of cultures and things like that? Like, I'm assuming that even with Coco, I don't know, there's got to be like merchandise and stuff that has like Day of the Dead type of stuff on it before. I've seen like things that have that on there. Can you still buy that and not feel like you're undermining Mexican culture? I don't know.
My guess is if Coco came out before Halloween, you would not have been allowed to dress as Coco either.
Yeah.
It's all cultural appropriation now.
Yeah.
And it's actually too bad. Annie Fry actually dressed her middle, Jensen, as Moana because she wanted to be Moana.
Yeah,
I do have to say,
it was the
costume.
Yeah, it was a
she's
great
like,
big costume.
Jensen's going as Moana.
I do have to say that I like the mariachi guys. Like I would like to dress as those guys pretty much all the time.
I like those guys because when I see them, I have a margarita in my hands and some chips and salsa.
Yeah, I think I'd be a good mariachi guy.
You would be.
With where you have like that with that outfit.
Mm-hmm.
With the vest with the little things on it.
Like sombrero.
I think I'd be really good at being the guy who goes up to your table, and just starts to play next to your table while you're trying to have dinner, Mm-hmm. And I'm just like standing there annoying you. With about 7 people behind me. Hi! It's Almond in the morning. Good morning this morning. What's for dinner? What's her name? How did you all meet?
You've got this down.
Yeah. That's your calling.
I'd be right next to the table, too. Just grinning ear to ear while I'm playing. strumming my guitar. With my big hat on. I'd be great at this. I'm going to quit this radio thing. Just go and do this. I don't know whether I'd rather be the guy with the guitar or the horn. I don't know which one I'd rather be. Maybe I'll be one on Monday and the other on Tuesday. Tuesday will be horn day. Monday will be guitar day. How's that sound?